Our Silky Shea hair butter is probably the most popular by itself. They're already torn, which is great. So you can see the huge mess. I don't forget that I can have this, baby. Nobody else you. Nobody else made it smooth. Nobody else had a clue what I could do, what I could do. Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. So today we have so much to do for my small business. Like the title says, I definitely racked up over Black Friday. So I literally had almost 500 orders just within that weekend. So I am just now finally getting ready to package all the orders. I finally finished making all the products and everything like that. I'm so tired right now. I literally stayed up till like 3 a.m. editing yesterday's video. So go check that out. If you haven't, the playlist will be somewhere up here somewhere. Alright, so first things first, we have to print out our shipping labels. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So these are all the shipping labels that I had. This is so thick. This is only like half the orders. I think this is about 200. And these are all the products I made. It took me about 5 days. I made like 500 hair butters in total, over 100 shampoos, over 100 oils. So I definitely had my work cut out for me. Okay, so I'm actually having a bit of a dilemma because I haven't finished putting the labels on all of my products. I think about 25% the products just don't have labels, because by the time I finished making products after like 4 days straight, I was tired and I didn't. The thing is, the post office closes at 5 and it's currently 1:30, and I know I'm gonna need at least 2.5 hours to package all these orders. But if I take the time to put labels on, that might be an extra 45 minutes, and I don't know if I have that amount of time. So unfortunately, what I think that I'm gonna do is just start packaging, and then if I run out of labels, I will put more labels on as I go. And then tonight, once I'm done packaging and everything, I'll come back and put the labels on the rest of my products. Okay, but right now, let me just show you how simple this is to do. It's just very time consuming. All these shipping labels, and then, where's my phone? Okay, so on my phone, I have the Shopify app. Okay, so for example, we have our first order. They had an herbal infused hair butter. So I already know what size mailer that's gonna be, which is this one. And so I'm gonna take the shipping label, slap it on the mailer, grab the product. Ooh, I forgot. So my bubble wrap, y'all saw this also in Vlogmas Day 1, I buy these huge things of bubble wrap. We just going to tear a bunch of sheets off, so I don't have to keep tearing them. They're already torn, which is great. So I'm just gonna tear a bunch off. So we're gonna take her product, we're gonna wrap it in the bubble wrap like this. We're going to stick it in the mailer, take off the little thing, and there we go. That's one. And I'm gonna just toss it into this bucket. And before someone's like, that's too rough, y'all, I literally threw these down the stairs, threw these down my 3rd floor apartment building to make sure that these things wouldn't bust or break. So it's not gonna break just from me tossing it in there like that. And I know some people are probably like, number one, you need to get an office space. Well, my thing with that is my lease is up in a couple of months, and I plan to move to a different state, so I don't really see how it makes sense to rent someplace out here in New Orleans where I live just to have to move my apartment and that space in a few months. So I think it's okay just to hang on for a couple more months. And also, people are saying you should probably hire someone and get help. But again, like, this is just for Black Friday. The amount of orders that I got for Black Friday is typically what I get in a month. So that's why it's just a lot right now, because I am not used to having this many orders. I love how I just messed up on the second one. So when I mess up, I just open it, which sucks, I wasted a mailer. But the good thing is the label comes right off, and you can just stick it on a new one. And then we're gonna do it. This person ordered our rinse and repeat bundle, which is a hair butter with our new shampoo together. So I forgot to put the shampoo in there. So we're gonna stick in this one, stick in our shampoo. All right, there we go, that's better. And so I basically just, keep going like this, making sure that I'm watching the names of the orders I'm doing and that the shipping labels match. I check in my head, like, who has what, to make sure I don't have the wrong thing. And we just kind of sit here and do it over and over again until all the packages are done. So like I said, this will probably take me 2.5, I'd say closer to 2 hours, but I'm gonna give myself an extra 30 minutes just in case. So I'm gonna come show you guys when all the orders are done. Kind of went over it during Vlogmas Day 1, but I'm gonna actually show you me putting them in my car. Next person had the same thing, but with a different hair butter, so they chose our originals. I'm trying to make sure I'm not grabbing the ones without labels, so I'm trying to watch for that. Oil. Then they got one of our shampoos, and then they got one of our big oils. And so if you haven't noticed with the hair butters, I always wrap the hair butters in bubble wrap. Just because in the past there was a history of them like bursting open during delivery because the USPS drivers would just chunk them at the door and they would like bust open. And so I started using bubble wrap around my stuff. This person ordered a best of both, which is an herbal infused hair butter with one of our oils. With this oil, and then they also ordered one of our coffee and brown sugar scalp scrubs. And I don't wrap this one because this is a very, very, very thick consistency, so it's not going to bust and spill all over the package. Okay. And this one I wanted to make sure that fit before I put the label on, and it does, so it's good. And again, with each order, I'm legit like checking to make sure the name matches on the label as it does on my phone. So this person got all I got was a hair butter, which we love to see, which is our Silky Shea. If you can't tell, our Silky Shea hair butter is probably the most popular by itself. Our Herbal Infused is the most popular bundle, our Herbal Heaven, which I'm gonna show y'all when someone orders it. Oh no, I ripped it off. These are not the mailers I typically use, but I had to order some off of Amazon very quickly because I ran out of my other ones. So we have to make do with these. But my mailers were supposed to come in yesterday, but they didn't, so I can't package. That's why I'm only packaging orders for Friday today, and then I'll package the rest like tomorrow or something once my mailers get here, which they should arrive soon. So they were just late. All right, this is what I was talking about. So this person ordered our Herbal Heaven bundle, which is, let me show you guys. So they ordered our Herbal Infused hair butter with our Herbal Infused oil, and like I said earlier, I used one of these baby bubble bags to put the oil in because it's a glass bottle, and it just seals like that. Typically, I would put all the oils in the bags as I make them. That way, when I ship, I could just drop them in there. But of course, that didn't happen this time because it was just a lot of things going on. So this person ordered a rinse and repeat, which is the Herbal Infused hair butter plus shampoo. Okay, this person ordered 2 of our original hair butters. And also, people were asking, like, why don't you sell this year-round? Well, this whipped shea butter literally has no water components or emulsifiers or anything in it. So it will melt in warm temperatures. So if I ship this during the summer or even the spring where I live in Louisiana, it will melt by the time it gets to you. And because this is a whipped product, you add air in it to make it very fluffy and voluminous. And so if it melts, it's going to look like it's half full when you get it, even though when I piped it in there, it was completely full. And so I was getting a lot of complaints. And then also sometimes these containers are meant to hold like solid or cream products, not liquid. So when it melts, it's basically liquid, so it will leak out the side and stuff like that. So it was just a whole big mess. And so even though some people were like, I don't mind that it's melted, I was just like, no, I'm not. It was just too much. I had to refund too many people, and I was just losing money at that point. So I only offer it during the winter time. So literally it came back the week before Black Friday. I wanted to get the product's feet wet before I had the huge sale. That way I can like make a bunch of them and not, you know, run out and stuff like that. So I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna come back. All right, guys, so it is currently 4 o'clock and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop off the packages that I got done. I still have about 80 left, so in total I did about between 120 or 130. So that's pretty good. Both bins are full. So I'm either going to finish packaging the rest of these tomorrow and then drop them off Saturday morning, or I will just package them Saturday and then drop them off on Monday. Either way, it's perfectly fine. So let me show you guys how I put these in my car. Okay, well this bucket is too big for me to like pick up and put in the car right now, so I have to take the packages outside. Some of them I have to take them outside of the box and just throw them into the car like that, just until it's light enough for me to pick up. Then I'm gonna pick it up and put the rest in the car. Alright, now let's grab the second bucket. So the second bin down here, I can't fit into my car. So what I do is I'm just gonna put the rest of the packages in my trunk. Alright, it should be light enough for me to, yeah, let's pick it up. And so I'll just go into the post office and drop that bucket off, then come back, fill it up again, and then drop it off again. Y'all, tell me why I was outside, right? And one of the neighbors pulled up and they had their dog in the car. And that dog jumped out the car and started running towards me. And they called out like, hey, stop, 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 come back, come back, come back. And I'm like, what the heck? And so they like sitting in the car with the door open. The dog does that like a couple more times, like starts coming at me. And I'm like, why don't you get up out the car and grab the dog and bring him inside? They kept just yelling at him to come back. Bro, you know black people don't play about dogs. Those little big old dogs. Okay guys, so it is literally 10 o'clock. I got back from the post office around 5 and I ate and I just chilled. Y'all, I have been so exhausted for the past week. Ever since I came back from doing Thanksgiving with my family, I've just been going on go nonstop to get these orders out. Like I said, it took me like 5 days to make all these products, and now we are in the last leg, which is shipping all them. But one good thing that happened while I was chilling is my mailers actually got delivered, which is perfect, because I think I said this earlier, they weren't supposed to come till Monday. So the fact that they came today means that we can go ahead and just knock out the rest of these orders and then just be done with it. And then I'll have a couple of days of a break before I start making products again for my restock next Friday. But I'm going to show you guys how I put on my labels. This is the labels for all of my products. So I think I'm just going to show you how I put the labels on each one. So we have the baby oil and we have our labels. So we just peel one off and we just put it on. Boom. Just like that. There you go. Then we have our large oil. We just peel off the label, pop it on. Boom. There you go. The shampoo, peel off the label. This one I already had used some of it. Pop it on. I actually got the wrong size. These are the ones for the oil I just did. So I actually had to order some bigger ones, which are gonna come soon. But until then, this is what it looks like. Our original hair butter. Peel off the circle label. These are pretty easy because you just pop them on the front, and there you go. This one's kind of hard to see because it's white. Then we have our coffee scrub, which has the same size label as the original hair butter. And the original hair butter will be moving to the other container once I run out of those, so don't worry. But we're just gonna slap that on there. Bam. Then our creamy cocoa hair butter. And like I said, the original hair butter will be in this type of container once I run out of the size that I have. So slap that on. Boom. And then of course it's the same for the other two. This is the Silky Shade and this is the Herbal Infused. And you're probably like, how you tell the difference? There's a difference in the color, and also you can smell them through the container and they have different smells. So that's how I do if I do get confused. I always like smell it. And it's very easy. So I'm gonna finish putting the labels on all of these, and then after that I'm gonna just knock out the rest of these orders. It would probably take me about 3 to 4 hours, so I probably will get done around 2 or 3 a.m. So we're gonna push through. I don't want to do it, but I know I'm gonna feel so much better if I just go ahead and knock it out, because my weekend will be just focusing on like filming content and hair and doing my hair and all that type of stuff. So we're just gonna go ahead and knock it out, and I'm gonna show you guys when I'm done what that looks like. All right guys, so it's currently almost 6 a.m. and I'm finally almost done with all these packages. Let me show you guys real quick. So you can see the huge mess, but you can see I have a ton of packages right here, as well as the rest of them in this bucket. So hopefully that will just make one trip to the post office. And unfortunately, I ran out of a couple of products, so I have to go ahead and quickly whip up some, which I'm doing right now. It shouldn't take that long, thankfully. But so I'm gonna finish these up. It's just these I have left. So today is Saturday, so that means the post office closes at 12. So since it's already 6 a.m., I feel like I should just stay up and then just go drop off the packages when the post office opens at 8. Because I feel like if I fall asleep or if I go to sleep, I'm not going to get up in time. I really want to get these packages dropped off before it closes. Otherwise, I'd have to wait all the way to Monday, and I want to get started on cleaning up my apartment. So I think I'm just going to stay up and probably just work on this video since I have to post it today. But yeah, so that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, definitely give me a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. Put your notification on so you don't miss Vlogmas Day 4. Like I said at the beginning of Vlogmas, we are getting close to that silk press. I'm washing my hair in a couple of days, and you don't want to miss it. Make sure to follow me on my social medias, and all my hair products will be restocked on December 9th, and the link will be in the description. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Tell me what you see in me.